Friendship is not something you learn in school, but if you haven't learned the meaning of friendship, you haven't learned anything. Muhammad Ali. My friend Terry Duncan has been one of the biggest influences on my life. Not only has she got me back into school or into college for the very first time, but she also helped me as I was raising my daughters, and she helped me find the confidence and inner strength within inside myself. And if you are lucky enough to have somebody like this in your life, then I say you are lucky indeed. I first met Terry around the year 2000 when I first started homeschooling my two daughters. My youngest daughter had gone through first grade, and my oldest daughter had gone through third grade when I decided to pull them out and make the giant leap of homeschooling. I really didn't know what I was doing, and I was really afraid. But for some reason, I just knew that this is what was best for our family at the time. Around the first couple of months of homeschooling, I saw an ad about joining a homeschool band, and I thought that sounded like a great opportunity. So we got in the car, we drove away. We were sitting in the parking lot waiting for the right time to start, and I saw this lady get out of her car, go to the back, open up the trunk, and pull out an instrument. And I'm like, she must be part of the homeschool band. And I saw her son get out on the other side. And I got out. And as I got out of the car, she came right up to me, introduced herself. She said, "Hello, my name's Terry Duncan. Are you part of the homeschool band?" And I said, "Yes, I am." And that was the beginning of our beautiful friendship. And it's been about 15 years now, and we're still great friends, even though she has since moved to Savannah, Georgia for a job opportunity. But that's how it started. And what a start it was, because Terry helped me with many, many opportunities in homeschooling. When she first met me, she asked me what was my curriculum and what was my technique for homeschooling. And I told her I had ordered one online, so it was very in the box. It was very thought out for me because I was afraid I was going to miss something or make a mistake. And she said, "Oh, that's good, but I have some ideas. Have you ever thought about doing something called a unit study?" And I had never heard of a unit study. And I said, "What is that?" And she went on to tell me about how a unit study teaches across the curriculum. It teaches everything, but it unifies everything. For instance, if you want to learn about Egypt, you dive into Egypt for, let's say, a month, and you teach all of your children the same thing, but you tie in science, history, you tie in math, everything around Egypt. So by the time you're done with that unit study, you have a thorough understanding not only of Egypt, but of other subject areas that are necessary to learn at the same time. And it's also a lot of fun, and they really work well in groups. Not only did she introduce us to that, but she helped us with cooperative learning, which are in the homeschool world are called co-ops. Co-ops are where families get together and they share their talents and their strengths. They help each other with whatever they're going through. And she took on the task of teaching our kids speech, philosophy, and logic. And I remember speaking to her at the time and saying, "Really, philosophy? I mean, I see the need for speech and maybe even logic, but philosophy, really?" I really didn't understand. And now today, I love philosophy. It is just the love of wisdom and learning. And as we're learning in our speech class now, the influence of Socrates and Aristotle, all of that is philosophy. So that was a wonderful beginning with that. But we didn't end there. She got us into Lego robotics. And me having two girls, I was kind of thinking inside the box about Legos were mainly for boys. And she's like, "Why? Come on, let's do it." And we had so much fun. We must have did it for 4 or 5 years. They progressed on to robotics where you actually program the robot. And we would go to UTSA here in San Antonio. and compete in competitions, and the girls just absolutely loved it. Our whole family would come out and support us, and these are just great opportunities that we had that I don't think we would have had otherwise without meeting Terry. In addition to that, she got us into 4-H, which I thought 4-H was just about chickens and goats, but it's not. Even though we did buy an incubator, and we incubated quail, and they hatched, and they were very cute. It was a great learning experience. But my youngest daughter learned how to quilt through 4-H. They both took cooking classes, formed great friendships. They had photography. I mean, it was endless. It was beautiful. Not only did we do that, but we also decided a couple years into our homeschooling and friendship that we were going to start going to the gym. So we would go to the gym early in the morning together. We would take the kids and drop them off in the kids club and go work out. Come back, we would take them swimming together, on and on and on. I could probably go on for a long time talking about the influence that Terry has had on my life and still has, because today I am back in school because of Terry, and I thank her. She not only has she been a friend and a mentor, she's been my rock. Even through my personal circumstances, she's always been there to listen to me no matter what. And Terry Duncan is the reason why I'm giving this speech today, and I give tribute to Terry. Thank you very much.